The late singer's widow, popularly known as Wunmi, who also accused Aloba of cyber stalking and defamation of character, warned that if he failed to publicly apologize within 14 days of the receipt of the letter, she will be left with no other option but to sue and demand the sum of 50 million in damages. Ayufshan, exclusively obtained by Sahara reporters, accused Aloba of resorting to name-calling, character assassination, and defamation of her character. Mrs. Omawumi, I don't know why they're still addressing this lady as Aloba, but I'm just going to call her Adebanjo. Mrs. Omawumi Adebanjo, she's not a wife, partner of the late singer Ilere Oluwa, has petitioned the Assistant Inspector General of Police Zone 2 of the Lagos State Police Command against her father-in-law, Mr. Joseph Aloba, for alleged threats to her life and that of her son, Liam, another Fabu. The late singer's widow, popularly known as Wunmi, who also accused Aloba of cyber stalking and defamation of character, warned that if he failed to publicly apologize within 14 days of the receipt of the letter, she will be left with no other option but to sue and demand the sum of 50 million in damages. Are you for real, Wunmi? Wunmi, in the petition dated May 20, 2024, filed through a lawyer, Kabir Akingbolu of Salawu, Akingbolu and Company, and Co. Law Firm, said that her father-in-law on May 19 and at different times threatened her life and that of her son, Liam, on social media, especially TikTok. The petitioner, exclusively obtained by Sahara reporters, also accused Aloba of resorting to name-calling, character assassination, and defamation of her character. She says it was done in order to portray her negatively and prejudice the mind of the general public against her in order to gain cheap popularity and sympathy from the members of the public and extort money from them under the guise of seeking justice for late Ilere Oluwa. She says, in addition, Mr. Joseph Aloba also instructed his followers on social media to help him deal with Master Liam. Master Liam Aloba and his mother, because he is a bastard child and not the child of the deceased, Ilere Oluwa, promised Aloba. That Master Liam Aloba has bow legs, signifying a strange trait not compatible with his deceased son, Ilere Oluwa, promised Aloba. The petition stresses instances of your libellous utterances with the interview you had with Bukky Jesse on social media, where you said the following against our client. In your exact words, it was the male lovers that Cynthia was bringing to his house, his husband's house, that killed my son. It was the male concubines of my son's wife that were beating my son constantly when he was still alive. You brought your male concubine pregnancy home to kill my son. You also instructed your followers on social media to help you deal with Master Liam because he is a bastard child and not the child of your deceased son, Ilere Oluwa, promised Aloba.
Where?
That Master Liam has bow legs, signifying a strange trait not compatible with your deceased son, Ilere Oluwa, promised Aloba's physique. According to the petition, all these mischievous acts so far amount to cyberbullying, which is contrary to Section 241B and 2A of Cybercrime Prohibition Prevention Act, etc. Act 2015 with Amendment Act 2024. The petition further reads, his unguided utterances have put the lives of our client and our little son in serious jeopardy, as our client can no longer move freely in the public or even with our immediate environment, and such a capable of making someone to contemplate suicide. She has been saying this from the beginning of the case anyway. So, I mean, she always says she can't move around, but we see her all over the town. She goes to Mama Sita at Ogun State, and she still can't move around. Stupid girl. Consequent upon this, we implore you, sir, to use your good office to do justice to this matter by investigating and prosecuting Mr. Joseph Aloba, if need be, because he is hell-bent and determined to make life a living hell for our client. Your vituperation has injured the reputation and self-esteem of our client in the eyes and estimation or perception of reasonable members of the society, as she has become an object of mockery and ridicule and can no longer move freely in the public or even within our immediate environment. In the petition filed by Wunmi's legal representative, she demanded the immediate cessation of these ugly traits to the lives of our client and her son, as they constitute a crime against our client and our little baby. It reads, "We therefore demand a public apology to be published on all your social media profiles within 14 days of the receipt of this delivery of this letter. If, however, you fail, refuse to neglect or to heed to this subtle demand, we will be left with no choice but to commence legal proceedings against you to assert our client's right and claim 50 million naira damages in that respect. This letter serves action notice to you in respect of the matter in question, and you are advised in your own interest to allow wise counsel to prevail. Your prompt action will go a long way as a deterrent to Mr. Joseph Aloba from threatening their lives again." That's the end of it. So, the petition exclusively obtained by Sahara reporters accused Aloba of resorting to name-calling, character assassination, and defamation of her character. Mrs. Wunmi, I don't know why they're still addressing this lady as Aloba, but I'm just going to call her Adebanjo. Mrs. Wunmi Adebanjo, she's not a wife, partner of the late singer Ilere Oluwa, has petitioned the Assistant Inspector General of Police Zone 2 of the Lagos State Police Command against her father-in-law, Mr. Joseph Aloba, for alleged threats to her life and that of her son, Liam, another Fabu. The late singer